Blake X, and this is another Nuclear Reaction. What's up, survivors? So this reaction is going to be dedicated to someone, so we have to get serious for a minute. A member of the Nuclear family, and also of Vin and Story's village, has passed away, and I'm really sorry to have to say that. His name was Anthony Flanagan, and he was a very good guy. He was very kind toward me. We used to talk on Instagram and in the Facebook group for the Nuclear Reactions, which is called the Mushroom Cloud. He used to comment on some of my videos. He was one of the people, by the way, that would always, tell me to calm down whenever I had a few days where I wasn't putting up a new reaction. He would be the one to say, hey, come on, take your time. Slow it down, don't kill yourself over this. He was always a very patient guy, had some very helpful advice, a fellow Ginger fan, and just a really good guy. The world lost a great person, unfortunately. I was shocked to hear about it when I saw on Facebook that he had passed away, because just several weeks before that I had been talking to him, and he had put in a song request, which we're going to be getting to in this video. So when I heard about that, I was just like, whoa, it was shocking to me. So yeah, this one is going to be dedicated to you, my friend. Rest in peace, and thank you for all that you've contributed to the world and to this channel. So the song that Anthony had requested, which was on the Infinite list, was Black Number 1 by Type O Negative. So, probably going to be a good choice on his part, because I've been developing into a Type O Negative fan, if you've been watching my recent reactions to their music. So I know a lot of people in the Nuclear family are going to like this one, and I think this is going to be a cool way to honor his memory and to honor his request at the same time. It's also kind of sadly ironic because, obviously, Type O Negative, Peter Steele, has also left the world. So it's very bittersweet, But we're going to get into it. We're going to enjoy ourselves. Thank you for sharing this experience with me, and for your patience as well. And of course, I'll get into the lyrics after. I have them pulled up on Metal Archives. And if you never heard this song before, it's a genuine first-time reaction. Now, there's two different versions of this song, apparently. There's a 4-minute version and an 11-minute version. I'm assuming the 4-minute version is the shortened, single version, because that one was accompanied by a music video. I'm choosing not to react to that one because I don't want this reaction to get blocked. So I'm going to go with the lyric video that I saw, which is 11 minutes and 18 seconds. So I'm assuming that's the original full album length of the song. So hopefully I'm picking the right one here. Let me know in the comments if I got it right or not. But yeah, we'll see how this sounds, and I'm very excited to get into this. Once again, a little bit sad because, Anthony was a good dude, but this is life, unfortunately, We lose people and the world loses people, and it's the cycle of life, man, It's one of the unfortunate side effects of being an empathetic and compassionate human being. So what can you do, So in your honor, Anthony, let's check out Black Number 1 by Type O Negative in 3, 2, 1, go.
I went looking for trouble, and boy, I found her. She's in love with herself. She likes the dark, and on her milk-white neck, the devil's mark. Now it's All Hallows Eve. The moon is full. But will she trick or treat? I bet she will. She will.
Oh. Just pausing it really quick to say, if I had listened to this a few months ago and heard his vocals in this, I probably would have not liked them at all. But since then, Peter Steele's vocals have obviously really grown on me. So now I don't mind it at all. In fact, I recognize him as a very talented vocalist. I'm liking it so far. I like the way that it started with that kind of it was like sort of dark and atmospheric, but also like campy sounding in a way, and I kind of like that. I thought it was good actually, and now I like the guitar that's going on here. So we're still early on in the song, but that's basically what I think about it so far. It's definitely catching my interest, and lyric wise, what I'm seeing so far, I can pretty much guess where this song is going, and it's very interesting. So let's keep it going.
Oh, baby, really most of ain't got nothing on you. Well, when I called her evil, she just left. Well, cast that spell on me. Boom, bitch, craft. Yeah, you wanna go out, concentrated and blowing. You can't go out, 'cause your roots are showing. I don't like who I don't like.
I can feel my inner goth coming out as I listen to this. It's great. I love this.
Little wolfskin boots, a glow cigarettes, and erotic funeral for which she's dressed. Her perfume smells like burning leaves. Every day is Halloween. Yeah, you wanna go out, concentrated and blowing. You can't go out, 'cause your roots are showing. I don't like
I have that problem. I gotta re-dye my hair.
who I don't like. She doesn't
I love this song, man. This is great.
Loving you was like loving the dead. Loving you,
Man,
loving you.
his voice it's really good. I mean, at this point, I'm just a fan of his voice. I've been converted.
Was like loving the dead. Loving you was like loving the dead. Loving you was like loving the dead.
This is a great fucking song, man.
Like loving the dead. Was like loving the dead. Was like loving the dead. Was like loving the dead.
So haunting and gothic sounding. I love this, man. Ah, man, this is so good. Love that organ. It's hard. I get Typo Negative now. I just fucking get it. So good. It's a fucking crime that I've never heard this before. This song keeps changing up on me too. I like that. Just when you're getting into a groove, it throws like a curveball at you. That's pretty cool. Playlist. It should go without saying. Listen to the atmosphere on this song. And the production and everything. It's just... wow. And here I am killing the vibe with my fucking neon blue drink. Oh, man. Oh, man. I didn't want that to be over. Oh shit. I just realized I only paused this song one time as I was listening to it. I really hope this doesn't get blocked, fingers crossed, because I usually like pause it, once or twice, sometimes even 3 times if it's a really long song. And that's, to avoid copyright strikes and claims and blocks and what have you, because YouTube is a fucking, whatever. And it also gives me the chance to comment on the song as I'm listening to it. But in this case, I was just so into the fucking music that it didn't even occur to me to do that. I just got completely sucked in, man. Wow. Oh, this was so fucking good. This was such a good song, man. Black, 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 number one. That's gonna be stuck in my head all fucking day. Oh man, like I said, it is like a sin that I haven't heard this before. And I'm aware that 2 friends of mine have also done a reaction to this, which I avoided watching their reaction because I wanted to, eventually get to this myself. And Anthony had requested it, while he was still on this earth, So once again, this is dedicated to Anthony Flanagan. Once again, rest in peace, brother. And thank you so much, Anthony, for suggesting this. This is, to me, this is an incredible way to, keep you in my memory. Because this was excellent. Musically, I loved everything about this. I liked the change-ups that I was not expecting at all. I liked the main chorus, and it was a little repetitive, but that's not even a problem. Like, that's not even a criticism for me, because I wanted it to keep repeating because it sounded so good. Peter Steele's voice was top-notch in this one. I believe this is like one of their most well-known songs because I've seen this song title mentioned quite a bit, popping up in suggested videos quite often. So I can see why this is among their most popular songs. And yeah, man, like I said, I could feel like my inner goth coming out now, having heard this. My old gothic days are just... I'm getting in touch with my past a little bit, I think. Yeah, this was just... The guitar was great. The atmosphere was great. It was so fucking catchy. It was so fucking memorable. It was just so well done on every level. I love this song. So far, this is my #1 favorite Type O Negative song. This is the best song I've ever heard by them so far. And I've only heard a handful. That's true. But out of all the ones that I've reacted to, especially, this is my favorite. As I said during the song, it's going on a playlist, and I am absolutely listening to this again after I finish this reaction. And then, several more times after that. Really, really fucking good, man. I loved it. I just really loved it. Let me get to the lyrics now. Oh, and by the way, the full title for this song is Black Number One, Little Miss Scarrow. It has a subtitle, according to Metal Archives. So, good to know. Okay. I went looking for trouble, and boy, I found her. She's in love with herself. She likes the dark. And on her milk-white neck, the devil's mark. Now it's All Hallows Eve. The moon is full. Will she trick or treat? I bet she will. She will. She's got a date at midnight with Nosferatu. Oh, baby, Lily Munster ain't got nothing on you. And now when I called her evil, she just laughed. She put that spell on me, boo bitchcraft. Yeah, you want to go out because it's raining and blowing. You can't go out because her roots are showing. Die in black. That's me. Black Number One, little wolfskin boots and clove cigarettes, an erotic funeral for which she's dressed. Her perfume smells like burning leaves. Every day is Halloween. Loving you was like loving the dead. It was like fucking the dead. All right, man. Those lyrics. That's a vibe, and I'm on board with it. I mean, I think this pretty much describes the type of woman that I've generally gravitated toward in my life. The pitch black hair, the pale skin. It's very aesthetically beautiful, in my opinion. It just always is, and it always was to me. And I'm not saying that I'm shallow, and that I'm attracted solely on the basis of image. I'm actually not that way at all. But I'm just saying that if I had to choose a look or style that I find a lot of beauty in, it's very much that. It's very much like the gothic type of look. It's just extremely beautiful to me. I don't know why. I've always found it to be that way. And I've always been drawn to that. And even on myself, I've always, especially in my younger years, I very much had like a gothic style. I even rocked some guy liner when I was younger. So, interesting little fact for you. But, I think these lyrics are pretty far from shallow, too, because I think they also go deeper than just image. Because this is very much describing a woman who's very darkly attractive, but also ultimately harmful or dangerous in some way, whether it's in a literal sense or just on an emotional level. I went looking for trouble, and boy, I found her. And in a weird way, I think that's part of the appeal for some people, you know? Like, there are a lot of different variables and different factors, you know, to consider when it comes to attraction. It's a whole package, and it's very complex, you know? Physical attraction, that's barely even scraping the surface of what goes on in someone's mind when they're drawn to another person. And even, by the way, if you have some really disrespectful guy who is just objectifying a woman and he thinks he's going totally based on image alone, he may be an asshole, and of course that's wrong, you know, to look at a woman solely in that way. Captain Obvious statement. But what I'm trying to say is, even in that asshole's mind, there's more going on there than even he thinks. It's more complicated than it would seem when you're attracted to someone, whether it's in a respectful way or a disrespectful way. It's just a very, very multifaceted kind of thing. Some people like a little bit of trouble. You know, it creates a sense of tension that can be exciting for some people. It's funny to me how, like, a lot of people almost gravitate toward drama or conflict of some kind. Like, they don't actually want total peace and happiness, even if they think they do. Because when a person seeks out someone for a relationship who they know will be trouble and ultimately might not be good for them, I think they register that subconsciously on some level. And I think just the simple thought of, I shouldn't be doing this, makes the person want to do it even more. I've experienced that a few times in my life. I'm not going to get into detail, but it's a thing. It exists, you know. Of course, that's a certain personality type, and some people never think that way. But it is like a very real behavioral thing that exists in people. And by the way, that's also why people like to break taboos, whether it's, you know, social or cultural or sexual. There's a certain excitement there for people, you know, when that happens. And so now, today, the whole gothic image has sort of been normalized, right? You see it all over TV and film, and it's not a big deal anymore. Like, I mean, I can't even tell you how many friends I have that are rocking, you know, Blackcraft or Killstar wardrobes, myself included. I got this hat from Blackcraft. And, but, you know, this was written in the early 90s, according to Metal Archives. So back then, it was still pretty far from a social norm. And I think back then, the idea of a gothic girl, or in a woman's eyes, a gothic guy, must have been a very exciting and almost socially rebellious kind of thing. And maybe not in big cities, you know. I mean, I know the goth scene was exploding in LA and New York City back in the 80s, and London for that matter. I mean, you had the Batcave, you had Neo in Chicago, you know, so on and so forth, all these, you know, gothic venues and stuff. But in smaller cities or, you know, suburban America, I don't think that it would have just been accepted or shrugged off if a woman chose to dress or look the way that this song is describing. Like, I think if a woman in, you know, suburban New Jersey or even rural Mississippi especially, wore a devil's mark on her neck, and I take that line to mean, you know, a tattoo. Like, I'm thinking of like a, I don't know, fucking pentagram tattoo or something, you know, whatever it may be. If she got something like that and then jet black dyed hair and black lipstick, I think in quite a few towns, you know, the torches and pitchforks probably would have come out back in the 90s. Hell, I can show you towns where that's still the case, you know. So I think that at the time, the perceived extreme or rebellious element in that type of image and style probably played a role in what made it so attractive. And of course, again, for me, it just comes down to the fact that I think it's a really beautiful kind of style. You know, I mean, I dress in black pretty often. Once again, I used to rock some guy liner when I was a teenager. And so, you know, I can definitely understand the appeal, and I can really appreciate this song. But again, I also like that it touches upon the conflicting or troubling feeling of getting involved with someone who you just know is trouble. Like it says here, now when I called her evil, she just laughed. She put that spell on me. Yeah, it happens. Witches, man, they're very beautiful. What can you do? And, you know, I was just chatting with a friend of mine the other day and talking about this because historically this has happened to me with relationships. Like, I would want to get involved with a girl who a part of me knew was trouble. Like, let's be honest. Like, deep down, on some level, I knew that there were, you know, red flags, you know, and I ignored them. And in some cases, I just met women who were just crazy, and I pursued a relationship in spite of that. And then I wondered why I got burned in the end, you know. And that's not meant to be a sexist comment in any way. I mean, a lot of men are even more crazy, you know. I'm not saying anything about gender. I'm not making that kind of comment. What I'm trying to say is that I would often enter a relationship against my, better wisdom or whatever. Like, I would get into a relationship with someone and basically ignore the warning signs, ignore the red flags. An alarm bell would go off in my head about the person, and I tuned it out basically. And it's funny because I made a kind of statement to some friends a while back where I said, I feel like I'm a magnet for crazy people, because I met so many crazy people in my lifetime. And, in many ways, I think that really is the case. But in other ways, it's like when it comes to relationships in the past, if I'm being totally honest with myself, I think I've sort of wanted the crazy. I sort of like the crazy, until, once again, until it burns you. So, Black Number One, this is a song that I feel right in my heart, man. This hits me right in the feels. Fortunately or unfortunately, I can definitely identify with these song lyrics. I mean, this is like my biography right here. What can you do, man? Sometimes people just want what's no good for them, And once again, people are so much more than just image. So I'm not trying to say that women or even men who have a gothic style are all trouble or all, problems or they're all crazy. I'm not trying to say anything like that, and I don't even think that. I mean, if that's true, then I must be crazy, and I'll leave that for you guys to discuss in the comments. I kind of set myself up there, I know, but you guys get the point, though. You get what I'm trying to say. And I think I'll always kind of be attracted to this sort of style and this sort of lifestyle and this sort of just, dark image and dark headspace that people are in, because that's kind of where I am, It just works with me, it's the right kind of vibe. It's the right kind of energy for me. And, it's just a matter of choosing someone who, is not only right for you energy-wise, but is right for you personality-wise. Someone who's not going to, take advantage of you or destroy your life, And it's very difficult, and that's a huge part of why I'm trying to stay out of relationships right now. It's just... I've dealt with enough bullshit, I'm just taking a step back for now, and that's kind of where I'll leave that. But anyway, lyric-wise, this is definitely a song I can identify with, and definitely is one that reminds me of my past. So lyrically, I very much like it. I like what it talks about. I like how it says it. There's some good lines here, some very corny and cheesy lines as well, but I like those too. And musically, this is just fantastic. It's completely amazing. I love everything about this musically. Favorite Typo Negative song once again, and in terms of rating, I'm going to give this one a 12 out of 12 on the Doomsday Clock. Don't even have to think about it. Solid 12. So thank you so much, Anthony, for leaving behind this request, and I'm very sorry that you can't see it, I know that you would have loved it, and you will always remain a very loved and valued member of the Nuclear family and a friend, so just want to take a moment to say that. Sucks when you have to lose people, but once again, that's life. So, much love and respect to the Nuclear family. You guys all mean quite a bit to me, and anyone who supports this channel is very much appreciated. All my patrons are very much appreciated. And I know I say it automatically, it's almost scripted at this point. Thanks for your support, thanks for subscribing. But I want you guys to know it's really genuine when I say that. I really appreciate anybody who watches these videos, anybody who comments, anybody who subscribes. There's meaning behind those words. So once again, thank you. Also, don't forget, if you're interested, check out patreon.com/nuclearreactions. No pressure, but you can join for as low as $2 a month. And that'll get you some extra goodies and bonus content that you won't get on this channel. So just something to think about if you're interested. That'll be in the description beneath the video. All right. Thank you, Anthony Flanagan, for this request. Black Number One by Typo Negative. So glad that I heard this one. Now when I end this video, I'm going to go listen to it again. And that's a good vibe, man. I love anything with that gothic kind of energy. I'm totally on board with that. That's my kind of vibe. All right, guys, that's all I got for you in this video, so I will catch you all on the next one.
Every day is all over.